Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough. Now, just so you know, as Dr. Breakthrough, I can't provide the breakthrough. I just prescribe the breakthrough. However, when people follow the breakthrough prescription, God Almighty provides the breakthrough they desire and deserve. And what's a breakthrough? It's exploding through barriers that at one time seemed insurmountable. And the operative word is the word seemed, because sometimes my eyes and my senses tell me lies. And so, my friend, I'm going to share with you some powerful principles on a financial breakthrough. As a matter of fact, my friend, COVID messed a lot of us up financially. I lost 4 income streams instantly, like instantly. Now, thank God I had 8 others, but I missed those 4. And my wife's like, okay, big boy, what you gonna do now? So I established some additional ones. So we now have 13 income streams. COVID tried to mess with me again, see what you get. Come on, somebody. But at first, don't get me wrong now. At first, it was messing with me good. And had me a little down for a while, like, okay, Lord, what am I going to do? I had to fast and say, Lord, I need some help. And then people looked at me for help. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been through anything like this before. So I'm going to teach you some powerful principles here. This is entitled Your Financial Breakthrough. If you're taking notes, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed. And again, I always have to give the disclaimer. The reason it's almost guaranteed is because I don't know what you're going to do with the information. So many people they don't understand. See, they think because they're aware of something that's it. No. Awareness is to set you up for application. Hello, somebody. See, most people, they got education mixed up. They think to know is to show, right? So the reason to know is to show you how much I know. No, the reason to know is to go, to put you in action, my friend. So if you put these principles in action, I could tell you your financial breakthrough is guaranteed. How's that? But I'm talking on your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed because we don't know. However, if you do implement them, mark it down, guaranteed. So number one, your financial breakthrough is guaranteed when you understand that if your money grows before you do, it will eventually shrink back down to where you are, if not even further. That's why lottery winners, a year or two later, people that get inheritance a couple years later, they're in worse shape they were. Why? Because their money grew, but they didn't grow, so the money had to come back down to where they are. And that's why Jim Rohn said a formal education will empower you to make a living. Personal education will empower you to make a fortune. And my friend, that's why we have to be in personal growth and development. Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind, he said, your mind will fill your wallet. They asked Warren Buffett in these hard economic times, what should we invest in? He said, simple, invest in yourself, invest in your mind, my friend. Because Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind will fill your wallet. Or ladies, if you empty your pocketbook into your mind will fill your pocketbook. So again, my friend, it's all about personal development. Write this down. The largest room in the world is the room for personal development and growth. As a matter of fact, a true business is a personal development course disguised as a business, meaning the more you grow, the more the business grows. But again, if your money grows before you do, it'll shrink back down to where you are. And so, my friend, you've got to be willing to invest in yourself and so forth. And so, my friend, Dr. Breakthrough, I say what you put in your head that affects your heart determines what comes to your hand. And if you want more coming to your hand, you got to put more in your head that affects your heart. And that's why I do the type of trainings that I do to affect you in that way. Now, real quick, my friend, I was speaking with Les Brown in the UK a couple of years ago. He spoke first. I was to follow up. Now, normally I would speak first and he would follow, but in this event, they had me closing out. And Les said something that grabbed my attention and literally, whoa. And here's what he said, and it's worth writing down. Transformational information cost, but it pays for itself more than 10 times over. Let me say it again. Transformational information costs, but it pays for itself more than 10 times over. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but if I can get something that's going to transform me and it's going to produce more than 10 times, I'm willing to circulate and invest. How about you? Remember, I told you about my beautiful wife, Nadia, who when we got married, by the way, I call her my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. I was like, baby, your eyes are like caramels floating upon saucers of milk. And when I'm in your arms, everything's okay. I told her, I said, you better be careful what buildings you go by. You'll set the alarms off. Why? You too hot. Seriously, I was checking in the hotel not long ago, and I spoke down in South Carolina, and the lady said, there's no smoking here. I said, well, my wife can't come in. She said, oh, she smokes? I said, no, but she's smoking. Hello now. But here's what I'm saying. But she's more beautiful, by the way, 10 times more beautiful on the inside than the outside. But when we got married, here's what she said, baby, we don't want to spend money. I was like, yes. She said, but we only want to circulate money. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. What does that mean? She said, when you spend money, it's gone, never return. When you circulate money, it goes out and comes back, a never-ending cycle of increase in enjoyment. And she said, we're going to ask our money to come back with babies. I was like, wow. From now on, listen, write this down. Because see, I was trained and you were trained to be consumers. And so commercials made us dissatisfied with what we have and make us want more. So before the check ever came in, before the money ever came in, I already knew, get this now, without even knowing it subconsciously, I already knew what I was going to purchase and buy. But when I was buying, I was spending. It wasn't an asset that was going to create more money. It was a liability that was going to depreciate. But once my wife taught me that, I said, from now on, we're going to look for ways to circulate our money and ask our money to come back with babies. And so today, I want you to make the conscious decision to stop being matter of fact, in the chat, who's ready to quit being a consumer and start being a producer? Who's willing to quit being a consumer and start being a circulator? Talk to me in the chat. Come on now. Come on. There you go. There you go. All righty. There you go. Yes. Yes. Number two, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you commit to circulating instead of spending or even saving money. And I talked about the talents in Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, where the man gave one man talent, and that's money, by the way, another 2 and another 5. The one with the 1 out of fear hid it. The one at 2, get this now, produced 2 more, and the other with 5 produced 5 more. And here's what happened, my friend. And here's what happened that you have to understand. The one that had the 1 out of fear, he hid it. Oh, by the way, write this down. Oh, it just hit me. Oh, watch this now. When the winds of change blow, oh man, okay, I apologize, y'all, but I know what I'm about to say. This is so good. Man, I'm getting God bumps off my own stuff I'm about to say. When winds of change blow, some people out of fear build walls to protect themselves, and others of us out of faith build windmills to profit ourselves and others. Oh, good God Almighty. I said something there. Let me say that again. I said, when in times of change, when the winds of change blow, those who operate in fear, they build walls to protect themselves, and they don't even understand the walls they build to protect themselves are locking them in. However, others of us out of faith build windmills, sounds like circulating, hello, build windmills out of faith that profit ourselves and others. See, during this hard time with COVID, some folks going to become billionaires, others millionaires, and another group is going to be witnesses. Let me say it again. I said some folk going to become billionaires, others millionaires, and then others are witnesses. Which group you going to be in, my friend? I'm saying, listen, watch this now. Man, this stuff is good. It should be a shame to be this good. I'm just getting started. But again, Jesus, listen, the Lord is anti-Robin Hood. He doesn't rob from the rich and give to the poor. He takes from the unfaithful and gives to the faithful. The guy that had 1 out of fear that hid it, he said, you could at least put my money to the exchangers. You could have gotten me some interest on that thing. Come on. You could have put it to the foreign exchange. Hello. If it was today, you could have bought some cryptocurrency and let it grow. You could have done something. Hello now. But you hid it. So, and at best, maybe you put it in a savings account, which is costing you money. Hello. But if you look at the rate of inflation, 4 to 5%, and in a savings account, you're only getting 0.001%. It's costing you to put money in the bank. And by the way, the bank takes your money and they give it to Forex traders And my wife, by the way, does Forex. And the other day she had a $3,000 day. And then this morning she had in 2 minutes, she made in 2 minutes. That was just like $50, but still like in two, right? So she's learned this new strategy. But here's what I'm saying though. I'm saying in by and large, people, especially in the church, we have the covenant right to the wealth transfer, but we haven't positioned ourselves. And because we haven't been trained properly and we've been operating out of fear instead of operating out of faith. Somebody ought to say that's good in the chat. So anyway, here we go. So again, in Matthew 25, 14 through 30, I mean that what are you doing with the talent God gave you? See, if you just give back what he gave you, you're not even profitable. The Bible says, when you shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which is our duty to do. So listen, my friend, you got to, for profit, it means above that. See, God's a businessman. Hello, somebody. And the Bible's the best business book in the world. But watch this. And of course, it's a collaboration of 66 different books. But here's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying this. What strategy do you have that will allow the money you have to double, the 4 and the 5 to double to 10? See, that's what you have to understand. So when you commit it, though, to circulating, you will find systems, you will find ways to do that. And I happen to know of one really well. Okay, number 3, real quick. By the way, let me say this, prioritize to profit. Make sure you're tithing, make sure you're giving an offering, make sure you're giving alms to the poor. Hello, somebody. Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these things shall be added. God says, you put me first and everything else will be added. Here's the problem. Most people go after things and they miss the truth. But when you go after the truth, God can trust you with the things. I'm about to drop it like it's holy. Get ready now. I don't chase blessings. I chase God. And when you chase God, God makes the blessings chase you. Oh, I need to run around in this house real quick here. Hey, come on, somebody. I'm saying, listen, my friend, my beautiful wife, she always says to me, we got married, baby, keep it kingdom. Keep it kingdom. It's always about the kingdom. Don't be distracted by the distractions. Okay, we got to move on. Time's running out already. Number 3, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you realize that time is not money and money is not time. Come on now. People say, oh no, time is money, money is time. No, time is time and money is money. And like I said, time is infinitely more important than money. I'll prove it to you. I lost my money before and made it all back and some. I lost my time and I still can't find it. Matter of fact, if any of y'all find my time, could you send it back to me? Hey, listen, there was a time in my life, you're talking about devastated. Listen, I'm talking about a business deal. This is why I have 13 income streams now, because when I had just one and I put all my eggs in one basket, I lost everything. I mean, the shirt off, I lost it all. So imagine Dr. Breakthrough being homeless, phoneless, and carless. Oh yeah. See, honey, you can't tell me something I can't identify with. Watch this now. I didn't understand. I was like, God, why are you letting this happen? He said, no, son. I need you to be able to identify. See, we have not a high priest who was in all points tempted as we are. He feels the feeling of our infirmities. I want you to be able to feel and be able to identify, because when your comeback story is going to give people hope. So watch this: homeless, phoneless, and carless. But thank God a friend let me stay in the little trailer, had one of them old-fashioned phones. And guess what? 5 months, 4.5 to 5 months later, technically 4.5 months, but 4.5 months later, I was making $25,000 a week. Wait a minute. I went from being carless, phoneless, homeless to $100,000 a month. And up to then, I'd never even made $100,000 in a month before. And part of it was my mentors, Bill Bailey. I said, Mr. Bailey, tell me about your worst day. He said, well, nobody's ever asked me that. I said, I know how they live the good ones. He said, it's the day I lost 12 million. I said, wait a minute, you had 12 to lose? I said, what'd you do? He said, I figured this out. If I'd made it before, I can make it again. Ooh, write that down. If I made it before, I can make it again, but I'm older and wiser now, so I can make it in a shorter amount of time and with least effort because I know better. When he said that, that's all I needed. That was my breakthrough. And hence what happened, like I told you, 4.5 to 5 months later, I'm making the company paid every week, $25,000 a week. And by the way, a good friend of mine, David Bass, had called. He said he didn't even know the story. He said, Doc, he said, I got this company. They're going to pay you $5,000 to speak for every speech. I said, I'll take it. He said, well, but we want you to be the training director, but I didn't even tell you that I'll take it. He didn't know about my situation. I wasn't going to tell him. But listen, they paid me $5,000 per speech. But then Dave said, look, I know you don't. He said, I'm going to pay to put you in this deal. It was a home-based business thing. I'll pay to put you in. He said, and when you speak, if people are interested, just tell them come see me and I'll put them in the deal and you'll make extra money on top of the $5,000 per speech. Well, that money started getting big. And that's why I was like, Dave, what I got to do to get bigger checks? And when he taught me what to do, that's when, like I said, I literally ended up with 22,868 people on my team in 4.5 months that produced $100,000 a month, my friend. See, I'm telling you something, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed. I can guarantee it if you implement the stuff that I'm teaching you. I can't guarantee it if you think you're just going to be a hearer and not a doer. Oh, see, the Bible says the word preach did not profit them, not being mixed with faith or obedience or action in them that heard it. You can't just hear something and say, I know something. To know and not to do is not to know. The purpose of knowing is to do, my friend. If you know these things, happy are you if you do them. You're not happy if you know them. You're happy if you do them. Now, you're happier to know them than not know them because now you have a choice, right? I mean, when I was ignorant and didn't know, I was just ignorant, didn't. So at least if I get some wisdom and some knowledge, I can choose now, but I need to put in action. Okay, is this blessing anybody other than me? I mean, y'all don't even have to be here. I'm blessing my own self. So again, my friend, when you understand the difference again, about time is not money and money is not time. Come on, somebody. Like somebody said, I never bought anything with money. I only bought everything I purchased with pieces of my time that I can never get back and will never have been what I am worth. Did you hear that? I've never bought anything with money. I've only bought it with pieces of my time that I can never get back and that will never have been what I am worth. That's why the Bible says redeeming the time, the days are evil. Listen, here's what happens. We sell a whole lot of our time for a little bit of somebody's money called a job. And I'm not anti-job. I just won't ever have one. The last one I had was in 1990. I am psychologically unemployable. Why? Because profits are better than wages. I've been paid as much as $47,000 to speak 1 hour. There ain't a job in the world going to pay me $47,000 in an hour. So guess what? And again, my friend, by the way, if you have a job, remember, I want you to switch from having a job to having a paid internship. What's a paid internship? That's when you allow those people to pay you to learn some things and practice things that one day you'll put in your own business. Oh, come on, somebody. So see, when you got a job, you drag in. But when you got a paid internship, you'll show up early, stay late, because you ain't working for that man or woman. You working for this man. Come on, somebody. So real quick, that's a powerful principle. I don't know why they don't teach this, my friend. See, the church I got saved and grew up in, their philosophy was, Lord, keep him humble, we keep him poor. But my Bible teaches something totally different. So watch this. Number 4, your financials breakthrough is guaranteed when you can get this now, when you learn to go where the puck is going instead of where the puck is. Wayne Gretzky, his dad's name is Walter Gretzky. When he was young, by the way, Wayne Gretzky goes down as being the greatest hockey player ever. You ought to Google this guy, Wayne Gretzky, Gretzky, Gretzky. And his dad, when he's young, said, son, don't go where the puck is going, where the puck is, where it's been. Go where the puck is going. He said, Dad, how can I know that? He said, you just got to figure it out. And so Wayne talked about how he thought the puck was going that way, and he went that way, and the puck went the other way. And the coach said, you crazy, what's wrong with you, Gretzky? And so he said, well, then one time he went this way, and it went that way. So he said he got to where it was 1 out of 10. And then he got to a place where it was 2 out of 10 times that where he thought the puck was going, it showed up. And then 4, and then 5, and then 6. See, folks, watch this. Here's why most of you won't get good at things. You got to make a conscious effort. You got to be, oh, this is good. Hold on. You got to be committed to the process of being bad and feeling bad for as long as it takes to get good. Hello, somebody. By the way, this is why people that are great in one area only do one thing. See, if you notice something about me, oh, no. I'm going to leverage, if I'm good at martial arts, I'm going to leverage that to be good at speaking. I'm going to leverage that to be good at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leverage that to be better in my marriage. I'm saying this, my friend. I'm saying, see, what happens is the reason why people, especially people that got great talent, never do anything other than what they're talented in is because they only like doing what makes them feel good. No, I'm willing to go through feeling bad and looking bad until I can get good. Hello, somebody. See, that's the power of getting a good mentor. See, my sensei, that's a Japanese word for teacher, that's a martial arts mentor. I was bad when I started. I tripped on my own feet, but he said to me, if you stick with me long enough, I'll get you good. I don't care how bad you are. I will get you good if you're committed. So you got to be committed to the process of feeling bad and looking bad until you can get good. Come on, and it is a process. Hello, somebody. Thank God. So get this. Go where the puck is going, not where the puck is. What am I talking about? Money. Go where the money is going. Don't go where the money is or where it's been. What am I talking about? If you study the progression of wealth, first of all, it started off with land and crops. And then it progressed to livestock. That's not to say land and crops still isn't. In some areas it still is. But what I'm saying is there's a progression. So the puck started moving from land and crops to livestock. And then number 3 to silver and gold. And then number 4 to coins. And then it moved number 5 to paper money. Incidentally, Nixon in August of 1971 took the dollar off the gold standard, meaning your money is no longer backed by gold. That's just paper money like monopoly money. The only reason it's still holding up is because people think and they're so, but if you really understood that, but anyway, but it's paper money and it keeps going down in value because they just keep printing it arbitrarily. You can't keep, but anyway, so here's the progression now. Remember, land and crops to livestock to silver to gold to coins to paper to credit card and debit card. I still remember my grandfather saying, boy, don't you believe them that you're going to take a piece of plastic and go up to some machine and put that plastic in and get money out. I don't know who they think they fooling. That's called an ATM machine. Works great. I use it all the time now. By the way, you can't even rent a car without a credit card. Right? And so I don't hardly even carry cash anymore. And then the last is where it is now, or is called, and PayPal started the progression, started that into what we call digital currency or cryptocurrency, which, by the way, years ago, I bought Bitcoin when it was $234 a coin. The people in the church that know me thought I was crazy. They're like, dude, that's Antichrist stuff. Okay, all right. See, you understand parts of the Bible because y'all religious way. Y'all don't understand kingdom way, right? So watch this. Bought it when it's $234. I mean, wealth transfer. What does that mean? There's got to be a vehicle to do that, right? So watch this. I bought it when it's $234 a coin. It went all the way up to $19,000 a coin. They used to think I was crazy. Then they thought I was a prophet. By the way, they called me the prophet of profit. Oh, come on, somebody. But watch this. And I got too excited and cashed out at 19,000. And then when it hit 29,000 a coin and 39 and 49, all the way up to 60,000, I was like, oh man, I should have held out for a while. And see, we got to learn delayed gratification. Write that down. Poor people do not employ delayed gratification. They want instant. People of abundance understand delayed gratification. I got to suffer a little bit now. It's like Muhammad Ali work out early in the morning, and he would talk to himself, and he would say, suffer now and live the rest of your life a champion. Well, I modified that a little bit. And like if I'm at the gym or something, of course, COVID messed up for a while, but if I'm at the gym working out and my body's wanting to quit, and I'm like, suffer now, live the rest of the day a champion, and then tomorrow, do it all over again. Hello, somebody. Suffer now and live the rest. See, you got to suffer now and live the rest of your life a financial champion, or you just, oh, come on now. I'm giving y'all some good stuff. Okay, real quick. Number five. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you stop trying to make money and start creating the M word that will eventually make you more money. Let me say it again. It's when you stop trying to make money and you start creating this M like M&M's, M word. You say, what's the M word? I'll tell you in a minute. Just be patient. So when you stop trying to make money and you start creating the M word that will eventually make you more money, that M word is called momentum. Momentum. See, the reason most people mess up financially is because they're trying to make money. Remember, I told you before, I don't chase money. I don't even chase blessings. I chase God. And when I chase God, Deuteronomy 28:2, he makes the blessings chase me. Come on, somebody. But watch this. Proverbs 28:20 says, a faithful man shall abound with blessing. And the word man doesn't mean male. The word man is mankind, male, female. Watch this now. So when you learn to be faithful, come on, somebody, you show up when you feel like it. You show up when you don't feel like it. You just keep showing up till you do feel like it. You just implement the principle, right? You do like I do and get financially devastated, but believe you're going to get a breakthrough financial turnaround, and you get it, right? And so there's an ebb and flow, and sometimes you're in the valley and the mountain, in the valley and the mountain. See, we go through times of, oh, this is good. One of my mentors, I pay $775 a month. Okay. That's what people say, you're Dr. Breakthrough. Yeah, Dr. Breakthrough wants to keep getting better. So every month I pay a mentor $775. Watch this. One of the things I learned from her was this. There's a time of of blessing, and then there's a time of testing. And you're constantly going through a time of blessing, a time of testing, and then I added then a time of resting. So you'll see cycles in your life. There'll be a time of blessing, like everything you touch is blessed. And then there'll be a time of testing where some of them blessings. See, when God gets the blessing, the devil gets the messing. Some folk are stressing, but you tell them Dr. Breakthrough says, you just keep pressing. Let me say it again. When God gets the blessing, the devil gets the messing. Some folk are stressing, but we keep pressing. So again, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you stop trying to make money and you start creating the momentum word. Proverbs, find you a vehicle, find you something that will help circulate, and then just be consistent and faithful, my friend. A faithful man shall abound with blessings. You couldn't stop it. But what happens? We quit, we throw in the towel, my friend, before we get to the breakthrough. And again, you oftentimes, write this down, will have to have an overwhelming breakdown before you have your undeniable breakthrough. Come on, somebody. So watch this. So network marketing, home-based business, crypto, whatever. You got to learn to be consistent. Watch this now. You got to learn to be consistent, create momentum, because here's why. If you try to make money, sometimes it doesn't come as fast and you'll get frustrated. Matter of fact, I got a whole training. Bob, you're going to love this one. I got a whole training. I hadn't spoken to anybody, never taught on this yet, but my daughter, she got her doctorate now. So Dr. Christina, which is interesting. We got a picture of her when she was 5 visiting my class when I was a professor. And then we got a picture 20 something years later when I'm visiting her class when she's a professor, right? But I had her speak on one of my calls and she made a statement and I took that statement and reworked it, but I got to give my baby girl credit. She's beautiful, brilliant, and bodacious, all wrapped in one. By the way, I've been blessed to be in 28 countries. She now is in 32 countries. See, when I mentor and teach people, I want them to exceed me. Hello, somebody. Hello. See, that's what's good when you can get people to go beyond. So watch this. But she said this. She was talking about when she's working on her doctorate and she's on her doctoral dissertation. But anyway, there's a person there was blocking it. I mean, just and the professor that she was working with. So anyway, so my daughter was talking about how, because she's brilliant, right? She was homeschooled all through, and then she wanted to go to last a year or two in high school so she could play basketball and volleyball. She's only 4'11", right? But she wanted to play basketball, right? Yeah, find out. Anyway, so watch this. So they were trying to block it. So here's the statement she made. When you focus on the win, write this down now, the win, W-H-E-N, when you focus on the win more than the W-I-N, you'll get frustrated. But when you focus on the win, W-I-N, instead of the W-H-E-N, you can be fruitful. Here's what she said. She almost threw in the towel because she said, she'd always been a straight A student and graduated early, and then did the college early and did a couple grades at the same time. And then this last piece got her locked up for a couple years. I mean, she just couldn't even, and so that got her frustrated. And she said the reason she was frustrated because she was focusing on when she would get this doctorate as opposed to the fact that she was just going to win. So I just reworked it. Here's the way I put it. When you focus on the win, WHEN, on the timing, when you focus on the win more than the win, you'll have a breakdown. But when you focus on the win, WIN, over the win, WHEN, you'll have a breakthrough. Come on, somebody. See, they said to Einstein, you failed 10,000 times. No, he said, I found 10,000 times it didn't work. See, he was focused on the win, WIN, I'm going to eventually win. But when you focus on, I got to win by a certain time and it doesn't happen, now you get frustrated. And now out of frustration, you're all, okay, I got to go. My time is running. Okay. Are y'all getting anything out? Is this helping anybody other than me? So what you got to learn to do, like I said, stop trying to make money, because you'll get frustrated if the money doesn't come. But if you just start making momentum, guess what? The momentum will make, you couldn't even stop the money from coming once you do that. Number 6, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you operate out of faith instead of fear. When you operate out of faith instead of fear. I think I threw this one out a little earlier, but that's okay. So again, in times of change, when the winds of change blow, like I said, some folks build walls to protect themselves, when those of us out of faith build windmills to profit ourselves and others. See, as I say, there's employee mentality versus an entrepreneur mentality. There's risk versus reward. The employee looks at the risk so much they lose sight of the reward. The entrepreneur looks at the reward so much they're willing to deal with the risk. And I've got a whole concept called breakthroughpreneur. I'm not going to teach it to you now. I wish I had time. I don't even have time. But a breakthroughpreneur is one who's so focused on providing a valuable product or service to people for profit with pleasure that they're committed to breaking through any barrier that would hinder their success. See, if you really want to be successful, stop being an entrepreneur and jump up to being a breakthroughpreneur, because every true entrepreneur who became successful without knowing it, they were a breakthroughpreneur. Hello, somebody. They had to break through so many barriers. They had to break through so much of their own doubt. They had to break through. Okay. I got that. Come on. Hey, Harris, breathe, man. Relax. Okay, next thing. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you implement the breakthrough 2-paragraph wealth system. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you implement the 2-paragraph wealth system. Now, Dr. Myron Golden, he's the first guy who led to Christ many years ago and was my student in the martial arts. And then I became his student in business. This guy is such a, oh my goodness. He got one of the most brilliant brains when it comes to wealth and the Bible, like I've never seen before. Like it's so funny. Like he's like, man, I'm so grateful you got me reading the Bible. And, he said, I never read the Bible and, you led me to Christ. And, and I was like, yeah, but dude, now I'm learning some of the Bible from you, man. Cause I was like, bro, dude, you get deep, man. So watch this. So we were talking, we came up with this 2-sentence wealth structure, breakthrough wealth structure. Write this down. This is good. By the way, and he's got a book called From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, How Anybody Can Get Rich. And I'm gonna tell you how you can get it free, by the way. You just pay shipping. If anybody's interested, you can put yes in the chat. Now, if I see nobody saying anything, then I won't tell you about that. Okay. Hey, Dr. Vanessa said, yeah, From the Trash Man. But if you're interested in getting that book free, just put in the chat, yes, and okay, I'll tell you about it in a second. So here's the 2. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. So 2-paragraph system. Okay, write this down. Number 1, we said, find out what poor people do, and whatever you do, don't do the same. By the way, do you think poor people want to jump on a training on a Saturday morning to learn about finances? Of course not. Right? Now, so number 1, find out what poor people do, and whatever you do, don't do the same. Number 2, find out what rich people do, and whatever you do, do the same. Now, what we found out was it still wasn't working. It was working some, but so I had to put the breakthrough tweak on it. Come on, somebody. So we came up with that, but then I had to put the breakthrough tweak and spin on it, and I had to learn to add this. So find out what poor people do, and whatever you do, don't do the same. But secondly, you got to find out what rich people believe and what rich people do, and then do the same. See, if you do what rich people do, but you don't have the right belief system, you won't get the right results. And then you'll say, see, I knew it wasn't going to work. You just got to have the right belief system. See, the Bible says, I have believed, Therefore have I spoken. See the word therefore, you got to understand what goes before. In other words, because I believed, I speak. See, here's the difference between me and a bunch of other speakers and trainers. That's why I'm the world's first. I am not a motivational speaker. I don't have anything against motivation. I am not an inspiration speaker. I'm the world's first breakthrough speaker. I use motivation, inspiration, education, and a martial arts demonstration to assist a person in breaking through to the next level. See, a motivational speaker is like the caterpillar. How many of y'all would agree caterpillars move too slow? And the motivational speaker is like, hey, come on, you can hurry up. And the inspirational speaker is like, come on, feel good about yourself. You can do this, right? No, I help the caterpillar get in the cocoon in the dark place, the cocoon, the lonely place, the cocoon, the seemingly impossible to get out of place, but eventually out of the cocoon as a beautiful butterfly. So I go beyond motivation to total transformation. Come on, somebody. And I teach what's called transcendent principles. You can't put me in a box. My stuff will change. It doesn't matter if it's in a church. It doesn't matter if it's a business. It doesn't matter if it's marriage. It doesn't matter if it's young folk. It doesn't matter if it's old folk, my friend. I'm saying, listen, it's transcendent principles. It transcends everything, my friend. And that's why I love this stuff. But anyway, okay. Let me slow down. Okay. 10 more minutes. I got to stop. Okay, here we go. So watch this. So the Bible says, as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. So even when you get in a good system, even if you get in something that can circulate, when you come with the mentality, it's not going to work. I tried these things before. You are exactly right. It's not going to work for you. Although I've got something that I work with now, I don't care whether you believe or not. Once you put your money down, it gonna work for you no matter what. That's when it's bad to the bone. You know, some stuff, by the way, write this down. Some stuff won't work until you believe. Other stuff works in spite of you believing, right? Like the law of gravity. I can jump off my house. I don't believe I'm gonna hit the ground. Whether I believe it or not, if I jump, see ya. I'll meet y'all in heaven. Right? So anyway, okay. I mean, if you've been saved by the grace of God. Okay, so watch this. So the 2-sentence, so get this book real quick. Go to www.freebook. Somebody type this in the chat for me, Pastor Angie or somebody, or Dr. Vanessa. Free book and trial offer, like TRIAL. Freebookandtrialoffer.com. Okay, right there in the book. Freebookandtrialoffer.com. Every last one of you, go there, pick up the book for free. Now listen carefully. This book is so powerful. Listen carefully. If you ever read Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I'm just going to tell y'all straight out. This to me is twice as good as Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, he got some principles from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but he got Bible, and it came from Bible downloads. So watch this now. I spoke for a company. I said, Myron, get on the plane and get down here. And he's like, dude, you just want me to get on the airplane, fly down the floor. I said, bro, I done knocked a hole in the heaven. Trust me, get on the airplane right now, fly down here. He jumped on the plane, flew down there. I said, I'll meet with the CEO. And so in 20 minutes of talking to the CEO, so I bought Myron in, the CEO purchased 100 copies of this book called From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, How Anybody Can Get Rich Starting from Anywhere. Now, so we walked out of there with a check for several hundred thousands of dollars. And of course, I got my referral bonus as well. Okay, but so this isn't a book that's not selling. As a matter of fact, one guy on eBay sold one for $600. Are y'all hearing me? By the way, Myron Golden has been paid. He made as much as, was it $2.8 million in sales in a 40-minute talk. I mean, the brother's bad to the bone. I knew him when he was making $6.20. I remember I used to have to help him out financially all the time. $6.25 an hour. So this brother got it. You better go to, write this down, free book and trial offer, and send that out, put that on social media sites all over the place. All you have to do is pay for the shipping. He's going to give you the book for free. And he has what's called a Bible Success Academy. Now, I was the first one. I led the guy to the Lord. I mentored the guy. As soon as he opened his Bible Success Academy, I bought it. Why? Because I understand personal development and growth. And he's going to learn some things that I don't know. And so I need to learn those things and implement it to what I know. And you can't hurt me by helping me to get better, right? And besides that, I know it's a seed. If I'm part of his mentoring program, then guess what? When I have my mentoring program, I know that's why people sign up. Hello? Okay. But free book and trial offer, what that means is you're going to get the book for free. You just pay the shipping. But then he's going to give you a 2 weeks into his Bible Success Academy, where I am telling you, I've heard every speaker there is heard, hands down, listen carefully, hands down. When it comes to teaching on the Bible and business, you can't touch him. Can't just like martial arts demonstration, a breakthrough demonstration, you can't touch me. I don't care who you are. You can't even get close to what I do on that. See, that's my lane, right? His lane, the Bible as it relates to business, can't touch it. So why not learn, right? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna let my ego get out in the way. By the way, ego edging God out. I'm not gonna do that. No. I'm gonna learn from the guy that learned from me. Because I ain't really learned from him anyway. I'm learning from the God in him and through him. Hello, somebody. So here we go. So go freebookandtrialoffer.com. If you don't order the book, I'm just going to tell you to you this way. For free, you just pay the shipping. Now, what's the catch? The catch is he's going to give you the book for free, but he's not going to pay to send it to you. You got to pay the shipping. The catch number 2 is he wants you to read it. It's not shelf development. It's self-development. Get the book and read it. But when you order it instantly, you get 3 chapters downloaded that you can read until the physical book comes in, okay? And then he has his own membership site. It's like $19 a month or something, whatever, 19 or 20, whatever it is is worth it. But he'll give you 2 weeks. So just opt out of that before, after the 2 weeks, and so your credit card won't be charged the $24, whatever else. But he does have a affiliate program. Not full disclosure, he's got an affiliate program and he pays out 72%, right? So get this. So when I'm giving you all the book, and I'm telling you up front, when I give you the book for free and you pay shipping, 72% of that he's going to pay me. If any of you stay with his mentorship school, 72 every month. So when you sign, so what I did, I said, okay, I'm going to sign up for his mentorship program, but I'm going to make him pay me. I make thousands and thousands of dollars every month. Him pay him because I just became an affiliate. So I don't just learn the stuff. I don't pay to learn the stuff. I get paid to learn the stuff. See, it's a philosophy. Anyway, that's another philosophy, and I can share some of that with some of you that want to go further than that. Okay, next thing. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you understand the power of leverage, duplication, and immediate implementation. Write that down. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you understand the power of leverage, duplication, and immediate implementation. I call that being a CLO. Write this down. Most people will never be a CEO, Chief Executive Officer. And God knows most people will never be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. But Dr. Breakthrough says, when you collaborate, when you partner with me, Dr. Breakthrough says everybody can be a CLO. Write that down. Chief Leveraging Officer. Archimedes said if I had a lever long enough and a prop strong enough, he said I could single-handedly move the world. The power of leverage, being a CLO. That's why John Paul Getty said, I'd rather get 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. Why? If all my income's based on me and something happens, I have no income. But if my income is based on primarily what other people do that are connected to me, something happens to me, I still have most of my income coming in. And so anyway, so next thing real quick. Your financial breakthrough is guaranteed when you copy the right cat. Write it down. Your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed when you copy the right cat. Somebody said it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. Now, when I say copy, I don't mean mimic all their idiosyncrasies and all that. I'm talking about learn, if you see that Bob Yates says you got this powerful ability to create content, powerful content. Okay, so copy, learn what is he doing? How does he do that? I mean, he's got this business mind. He's able to put. Okay, so copy. So here's the thing. So you want to copy the right cat. Here's why most people succeed. Right? Most people fail. Number one, they're not willing to copy. See, their ego gets in the way, edging God out. Ego edging guidance out. Ego edging growth out. Ego edging grace out. Ego, everything God opposes. Oh, y'all better talk to me up in here. Okay, now watch this. By the way, everything God opposes One of the folks that I mentor came up when they heard on my acronyms on Eagle, they came up with that one. I said, I like y'all's better, even better, if not as good as mine, at least. So watch this. So most people fail because they won't copy, and other people fail because they copy the wrong cat. Okay, I'm just going to, I can't even give this to you all, but here's what I want you to understand. Anytime people are successful, right? Well, okay, you'll have to get the recording. And this is a whole nother training, but I'm throwing it in as a sub point here just to whet your appetite. Number one, most people, the ones who are successful, they are successful without a clue. By the way, trainers get mad at me for teaching this one. So because I just expose them. Y'all ready? Okay, watch this. So here's the catch. You tell me which catch you should and shouldn't copy. Number one, there are people who are successful, but they don't have a clue. What does that mean? In other words, they created some success, but they don't know what made them successful. And here's the danger. Because whenever you're successful, somebody's going to say, would you speak? Would you teach? Would you do this? Would you stand in front of the crowd? And when they do, they don't want to look stupid. So they got to try to figure something out. So they stand up there and say, if you're going to be successful, you got to do this, 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 and this. Now I'm telling you it took me 25 years to figure all this out. 25 years, and you're getting it right now in about 2 minutes. So watch this. So they speak what they don't know, what they didn't do. You and I, because we're new, we're all, oh man, I'm gonna do this. And then we fail and we like, man, must be something wrong with me. No, it's something wrong with what they taught you, because what they taught you is not right. They didn't do it themselves. But they didn't have enough integrity just to stand up and say, I really don't know why I'm successful. So they got to start saying stuff like, just work hard, right? Okay, there's a whole lot of people work hard, don't have nothing. I mean, come on now, that ain't the answer. Okay, so anyway, so number one is a group of people. This cat you shouldn't copy. They're successful, but they don't have a clue. Number two, there's a group of people who are successful with a clue, but no communication skills. So they got a clue of what made them successful, but because they can't communicate properly, they get up there and they're talking is almost like and you more confused by the time they're done than when they started, right? Like I said the other day, like they get up there and totally promulgate their esoteric cogitations and articulate their superficial sentimentalities with amicable and philosophical, psychological. And you're sitting like, man, I don't even know what he's saying. He don't know what he's saying either. Watch this, my friend. They don't have the clue. Watch this. So what happens is they are successful. They know what made them successful, but they don't have good communication skills, right? Everybody in the world should take a speaker training. I don't care whether you're going to be a speaker. You need to learn how to communicate properly. So watch this. Matter of fact, in your marriage, we need to learn how to speak and communicate. So number one, those are successful, but they don't have a clue. Number two, those are successful, they have a clue, but they don't have communication skills. Number three is those who are successful, they have a clue and they have communication skills, but they practice competition. So they're not going to teach you what they learn because they think you'll be in competition with them. They don't understand we're in the world of abundance. So they keep the real stuff back. It's like in the martial arts, the guys will say, look, I ain't going to teach you everything I know, young buck, in case you raise up against me. So, well, what if you just teach them respect, right? But anyway, so this group of people, they're successful. They have a clue. They have communication skills, but they practice competition. And then lastly, well, next to last rather, there's those who are successful, but they conceal secrets. So they're successful, they have a clue, they have communication skills, and they conceal the secrets. So they'll just teach you the fluff, that stuff that don't really work, and you got to pay them all this money to get the real stuff, or you got to be part of that's why they killed Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee taught the secrets of martial arts to the quote unquote enemy, right? The white man, like what that white man done to us. Now you're going to go in and teach him our secrets. Like, why you can't do that? He just said, I don't care what white, black, whatever you are, come to my class, I'll teach the secrets. And they said, we got to kill him. He ain't doing that no more. And lastly, here's the one, those who are successful, they have a clue, they have communication skills, but they have compassion. So they want you to be able to duplicate what they've done and even better. So here's what I say. If you believe like I believe and do like I do, what happens for me can happen for you. But because I'm not the standard, it can happen even better for you. And that's my prayer. And that's why, my friend, I do my speaking and training. And that's why sometimes I give ridiculous offers, right? That's why sometimes, my friend, I'm so anyway, okay. Give me one more minute. Your financial breakthrough is guaranteed when you decide to get an MBA, massive bank account, instead of getting your MBA, Masters of Business Administration, because most of the so-called education, like I said, is intentionally deceiving you and really indoctrinating you. Your financial breakthrough is guaranteed when you quit. I just did this one last night. This is cool. Watch this. When you quit getting constructive criticism from folks who've never constructed what you would like to build, even yourself. Okay, here's $1 million piece of advice closing out with this. Many people get ready to get started in some kind of business venture, some kind of, cryptocurrency, some kind of deal, Forex, whatever the deal is. And they have a brother who's a doctor or a sister who's an attorney. And so they asked their brilliant sister who's an attorney, what do you think? And the brilliant sister says, I wouldn't do that. Don't listen to the brilliant sister. If she's an attorney, listen to her about law. If she's never built a business, she don't have a dime to stand on. Your brother, he's a great doctor. Ask him about the doctoring business. Don't ask him about this. So many people get exposed to something great. They're ready to do it, but they ask somebody they respect who doesn't have success in that area. That person says no, they don't do it, and they miss their breakthrough. They miss their blessings. And listen, here's the thing. Never receive constructive criticism from someone who's never constructed what you like to build. Now, if you want to talk about cryptocurrency, you want to talk, ask somebody like me who made over 100,000 in 21 days. Ask somebody like me who made over 400,000 in 3 months. Ask somebody like me who's made as much as, well, anyway, I'm not going to tell you that. Anyway, but ask somebody, don't, you understand what I'm saying? If you want to do network marketing, ask somebody like me who built a team of 1.5 million, had days of $22,000 a day. Ask somebody like me. Don't ask your brilliant doctor brother. Don't ask him if he's never built a team. But here's the key as I close. Even you, Einstein said, the thinking that got me here can't get me out of here. Your own mind, listen carefully. That's why you got to have a mentor, somebody outside of you that has more experience than you. If you've never built a huge successful team or business, you can't even trust in your own mind. It's not fine-tuned yet. Man, this is making sense. I wish somebody would taught me. I wish somebody would taught me something like this. So, okay. So here's the thing. I've got to quit now. I've got to, but I want you, my friend, your financial breakthrough is almost guaranteed. By the way, I give you one more free gift. If you go to theinternetmentor.com, THE, theinternetmentor.com, theinternetmentor, THE, theinternetmentor.com, there's a free training I have on the art of selling without selling. Yep, the art of selling without selling. And here's the main thing is you got to learn to sell yourself on your success. See, selling isn't always about things. Selling is about concepts and ideas. Listen carefully. Selling isn't everything, but everything is enhanced by selling. You had better, see, this education will knock out of you. You don't want to sell. See, I used to always people say, oh, you make a great salesman. Get away from me with that, right? And yet the greatest book ever written in Proverbs 11:28, right? It talks about the blessing of selling. He that withholdeth the corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it, not giveth away, selleth it. So go to theinternetmentor.com, take that free course, my friend. I got some stuff you can buy if you want, but just go take the free course and be blessed, okay? So my name is Dr. Stan Harris. They call me Dr. Breakthrough. I hope you've enjoyed this